दिल में है तेरी चाहते, होठों पे तेरा नाम, या अली, बस यही मेरा विर्द है, बस यही मेरा काम, या अली, 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 या अली। तू नूर पैगंबर भी है, तू नूर खुदा भी, तू अपनी शुजात में है औरों से जुदा भी। तू नूर पैगंबर भी है, तू नूर खुदा भी, तू अपनी शुजात में है औरों से जुदा भी। तू वलियों की आवाज है, तू नबियों का पैगाम, या अली, 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 या अली। पढ़ते हैं कसीदा तेरा तारे भी फलक भी, नाज़ा है तेरी हस्ती पे हूरे भी मलक भी। पढ़ते हैं कसीदा तेरा तारे भी फलक भी, नाज़ा है तेरी हस्ती पे हूरे भी मलक भी। देते हैं सलामी तुझको काबे पे दौड़ूंगा, या अली, 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 या अली।
Don't buy a new car, buy a used rental car instead. Hey, I know what you're thinking. That sounds...
So,
Whose
अपना
favorite is it not? Tell me that.
and Sagar and Adi, I think आप लोग के गाने इतने अच्छे लगे सबको. So there is someone special here to say hello to all of us.
Oh my goodness.
Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready? First time ever, one and only Salim Merchant.
Oh my God.
Thank you so much, Jalal. This is so humbling to see this, bash, birthday bash, musical महफिल happening. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया जलाल आपका, and thank you so much. And Adi, congratulations. You sang the song with so much heart.
Thank you so much. I love you. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I just want to say a big thank you to Jalal, a big thank you to all you lovely singers. And I'll be honest, I've been watching some of it from Raj's phone because I'm with Raj. But I felt like I should come on from my own thing and say hello to everybody. And I just can't thank you guys enough for all the love. Khaskar Jalal, especially to you. A big thank you to you for always having so much love.
No.
I mean, I'm speechless, really.
अरे नहीं सलीम भाई, I think this is आज जैसे क्रिसमस हो गया मेरे लिए वापस. This is so nice of you. Seriously, I never thought like you'll join us, but we are so like we love you. You know that.
Well, it's 4:15 a.m. in the morning, and I was about to go to bed, and we had a long day, so I said I'll just come on and say hello and
Awesome.
and thank you to you, Khaskar Jalal, especially to you for your constant love. Thank you very much.
Yeah, like you know what? Before I let you go, Salim bhai, on this special occasion, okay, check this one out. I have my own T-shirt now.
Oh my God, this is amazing.
This my son sent me on my birthday because we share like we all are Pisces. Me, you, Raj Pandit bhai, we all Pisces. So I'm so blessed to be with you. So nice of you to come. It's blown away now. We are excited. Adi is excited. Sagar is excited. All our family is excited.
Thank you, Sagar, and thank you, Adi, and thank you, Jalal. And God bless you. And what do I say? I'm speechless for this. Thank you.
No, shukar. And before I let you, Salim bhai, said did you see the message from Raj Pandit?
Yes, of course. I saw everything.
Oh, you saw everything? Oh my God.
Yes. I've been watching this for the past about half an hour.
That's a half hour, yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody.
No, thank you.
Happy
so much, sir.
Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Salaam, Salaam, Sasigal Adab, Ya Ali Madad. मैं आपको और Jalal आपकी खिदमत में हाजिर. आप सब देख रहे हैं Salaam Namaste Calgary on our radio station in Calgary and Punjabi National TV. Or if you guys are watching on Facebook and YouTube, guys, so thank you so much, everyone, for joining us for a very, very special edition of Salaam Namaste Calgary right here, right now. And yeah, our guests, they are backstage waiting for us. You just saw the video. One of our good friends, Salim Ali, he's got his new song, Oh Ali, right on a smiley sound. So congratulations, Salim. It's a beautiful song. Really loved it. And, you can see the comments are coming as well. So yeah, congratulations, Salim. And then we saw another video, Salim Merchant from Bollywood. Yeah, so we celebrated his birthday on a Saturday, and it was lucky enough he joined us for 3 minutes exactly. And wow, what a moment for me and Adi and Sagar and all of us, the one who were watching. It was a beautiful surprise for all of us. So here we go. So guys, of course, Tuesday, it's about 6:40 Calgary time, 8:40 Eastern time, and we're gonna go live right now. And of course, we are celebrating International Women's Day. It's not Men's Day. It's not for me and you, Anil Premji. It's Women's Day. But I'm here, and I'm gonna be joining by very few, very or you can say exceptional ladies, including my co-host Saima Jamal. Saima ji, यार
मदद क्या हाल है?
तो आप कैसे हैं? ठीक है?
सब ठीक है. Long time no see.
That's right.
So सबसे पहले हमारे सब सुनने वालों और देखने वालों को सलाम नमस्ते आदाब सत श्री अकाल. Assalamu alaikum, good evening, and Yali Madad. I hope you all are doing well and keeping well and having a great time with us. So here we are again. It's Tuesday and beautiful day today. So we will be talking about International Women's Day, what it is, why do we celebrate, and all that. And for that, we have invited a couple of very, very charming ladies. And we'll be talking to them, what do they think about it, and all about it. So
That's right.
let's do it.
Yeah, so we have 3 ladies. Then it's going to be 4. It's going to be 4, including you, Salma ji. So let me get one by one. Yeah. So first we go to our West Coast. Our good friend Fatimah Kassam. She'll join us from Vancouver. Hello,
How are you?
Good, thank you. Thank you for having me. Nice to see you again, Jalal and Salma ji.
Nice to see you too.
Thank
How
you.
is Vancouver?
Vancouver's nice. Thankfully today it's not raining. So yeah, it's nice, and now the daylight hours are getting longer.
Yes.
As you all know, we're going to be changing our clocks this Sunday, right?
This Sunday, yeah.
So yeah, so that's exciting. More time to get outside and do a bit of walking now, right? Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
It was very nice. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so just stay on. We'll stay on.
There is echo.
Maybe you wanna. Fatima, maybe you turn off your echo.
Yeah, there's too much echo going on.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get to our next guest by the time. Okay, now we're going to come back to our hometown, Calgary, and we have a Saima Jamal, our good friend. Hello, Saima.
Assalamu alaikum, Saima.
Salam, happy international, post-international Women's Day. Fatimah and Jalal, you know what? You're such a ladies' man. I'll wish you that too.
I know I'm so famous in ladies. What can I do?
Surrounded by all ladies today, he must be in the seventh heaven today.
I'm telling you, my wife is not watching. That's why it's good.
Okay. International Women's Day is not International Women's Day till your wife is right there celebrating with you. So
yeah, that's
after
right.
we're done, you better go right back to her.
Yeah.
Okay, Saima, right. I said Saima, I said like the happy International Women's Day. So don't make me cry. I'm telling you, happy, you're making me cry. Okay, let me get to our one more guest. She's from New York, all the way from East Coast. Or Nigar. Hello, Nigar. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
Hello to everyone and a happy International Women's Day. I'm very good. And today the weather was so nice in New York after a long time.
That's so nice. That's nice to know. Yeah, it's slowly getting better. Yeah, it's so nice to have all women here.
Yeah, so from Vancouver, Calgary, and New York, and of course, Salma ji is in Calgary as well. So I'll start the conversation. So as a man, we are happy to do, happy International Women's Day, and just to be fairness, because we always nice to you guys as well. We want you shoulder to shoulder. So how come we don't celebrate Happy Men's Day, Happy International Men's Day?
Yes. So who's going to answer that?
I'll start with Fatimah.
I'm still trying to figure out where my echo is coming from. You can hear the echo?
Yeah.
No,
yes, when we talk, we hear.
Okay. So maybe should I log on from a different device?
Yeah, if you like, that'll be great. Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind, because I don't know what's wrong here. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. So we'll go to Saima. Okay, Saima, you can answer it.
Honest to God, every other day is a man's day. Even International Women's Day is a man's day because you're asking me this question, where is our day? So think about it, man.
Very good answer.
You're already trying to claim that one day that, they're naming around us. There is no real holiday. We still go to work. We still have to look after our kids. We still have to cook. We have to do everything. And they still call it an International Women's Day. So is it really an International Women's Day when there is not even a holiday in Canada or the United States? When actually in some countries, believe it or not, it's actually a real holiday where it's closed, like it's a vacation day.
That's right.
Yeah. You still have to do a lot of work. So, Brother Jalal, your day is every other day, including International Women's Day, when you're asking me this question.
So somebody said, I don't think I can hear my.
No. I think you're okay. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So what about Nigar ji? Yeah, she's in New York, and she's from PTV TV. She was in Pakistan. Yes, Nigar ji, go ahead.
Yes, I was listening to my co-anchors that today was the holiday or today was the off, and we should not work and just enjoy the day. And you know what? I would like to say here that the day can't start without woman. Yes. There is no day without woman. If it is Wednesday, if it is Monday, if it is Sunday or Saturday. So all days are our days. Yeah. And there is no day without it.
It's every day, 365 days of the year. It is Women's Day.
But and we are more energetic. And we all know that this year, 2021, the theme is the leadership, woman and the leadership and the power. That how in 2021, in 2020, how the woman, 70% of the women, they were helping in this pandemic, and this in the hospital, in the house, everywhere, in the schools. So we should not forget that 70% of the women in this crucial time, they are helping everyone, men and other women and kids and older people and everyone.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, there we go. So we got Fatimah back now. Thank you, Fatimah.
Thank you. Sorry about that.
This is much better now. Thank you.
So much better. So much better. Yeah.
Okay.
So any views, I would ask a question. I'll be like, he's put me into a spot. I'm a host, plus I'm a guest. Can you believe it?
See, this is the only men can do.
Oh yeah, that's right. Only men can do. You're okay, Fatima? Are you okay?
I'm here. I don't know.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you. So you're good. Don't touch anything now. You're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. Okay. Good.
Okay, there we go.
So we were talking about, like Nigar said, that every day is a Women's Day, and I agree with her. And so tell us about your views. Like, what do you think? Like say something about why International Women's Day.
Well, may I give you a bit of history about this day?
Yes.
Yeah, please. Sure. It'll be nice.
On March 19th, I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to look here. Okay, so on March 19th, 1911, in Austria, Denmark, Germany, and Switzerland, that was the first day when more than 1 million men and women showed up in support for public events.
That's right.
And then in 75, the United Nations dedicated or celebrated the entire year about women.
Wow.
And not just one day, it was the entire year. And then after that, they dedicated March the 8th for International Women's Day. So I just thought that was pretty neat. That I personally, we haven't really noticed the celebration of women like in the years past. Have you noticed that? For myself, I've just been recognizing women these past 10 years, maybe.
Yeah. So I have a question for Saima. Saima, so you see, almost a century has gone by, and this Women's Day celebrated, and it was introduced that, the women's equality, the women's rights, all these things. So what do you think, how far we have come from that day, 1911, to now? What do you think?
We've come very far. We can vote now. We can run in parliament. We can go to university. We're no longer considered a property anymore. We can own land. We can do a lot of things. We've come far. We've been, this Women's Day, people keep on talking about, breaking the glass ceiling. We're shattering all these boundaries. But to me, honestly, as much as we shatter boundaries, we have come so far. I often wonder, we celebrate Women's Day, but what about when we're celebrating all of that? What about the misogyny that still exists in our society? We just went through the last 2 weeks. We saw in India and Pakistan stories of, in South Asian countries, my mom called me out of the blue. She called me, she's like, did you see this girl just jumped into a river because she was having this horrible problem with her husband, And this young, beautiful girl, she was sitting there right on a boat on the river, and she's speaking in Urdu, and she's telling, Dad, don't worry anymore about fighting with my ex-husband. Just let it go. I'm just going to embrace this river and go. And then my mom tells me again that, did you see this another story from there where this father walked into a police station with the head of his daughter because he was in love with a man from a different religion or a different class. And so as much as we are shattering glass ceilings, we seem to be regressing even backwards at times. And these stories aren't just all of a sudden they show up. They're always there. You look up and it just shocks you that, is this 2021? Are we really celebrating International Women's Day 2021? And it tells me that we still have a lot of work to do.
That's right.
We're in space. We're in the best of jobs. We're prime ministers. We are presidents, but we're still there, not even able to love the person we want to love. We can't even get married to the person we did get married at the blessing of our parents, but we can't even live a life where our lives aren't getting dictated by our, the in-laws. So that's why I still feel we have a lot of work to do.
Work to do. Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. What about you, Nigarji? Because you've been dealing with kind of domestic violence, like people as well. But in your, I think you're working for one of the or used to work for an organization.
Yes.
So why? Yeah. So how come we are still having this kind of issues in 2021? Why is that?
Yeah, I'm helping a lot of women, but unfortunately, still, even in America or in West, women, they don't want that if they are facing some domestic violence, or if there is something in their house with the husband or with the family, they don't want to disclose it. So if you are shy, if you don't know even your rights, not according to your Islam, even Islam give you more rights than any other religion. So if we just follow Islam, so come forward and talk what you want. But they want help, but they want to hide. So if you want to hide, how can I take you to the court? So there are so many issues, so many problems our Asian women they are facing. They don't come forward. They still shy because of a few of our community men. They talk, or no, she should be home, whatever. He's her husband, he is the father. So we have to come out of this thing. At least this is 2021, and I mean, in America, even I see these things. I'm facing these things, and these girls, they are facing a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, you are so right. I don't know what can I say, that what can we do to get this thing out of these women? But, it's not only that the educated or the uneducated girls or women are facing that. It's kind of everywhere. Like living in Canada, living in North America, we see this happening in educated families also. And that doesn't, click, like why it is happening still. So I understand that pandemic, it has increased, but even if it is not this COVID timings, it was happening before also. So that's where we are facing this. You are right that it's like a glass shield, and we can't even enter that. So I'm sometimes it's mind-boggling to think about it. So what anybody has to say, what we can do about it?
Sometimes it feels like, you are boxed in and you have nowhere else to go.
Right.
But sometimes it's as easy as just reaching out to the closest person right beside you, the person that you feel comfortable. And if they don't give the right answer, we are in the age of internet. Google is there. Just go and search whatever you're looking for. It's right there. And you find those resources in your city. But I'll also tell you, it's not that easy for a woman, whether they're facing domestic violence or violence at work. And violence at work is very real.
Yeah.
Especially for us South Asian women. I'll tell you a story. I help a lot of, my work. I help a lot of people in the community. I had this one mom with 2 young children. They're teenagers. She is a single mother. She's working in a store as a tailor. And she came as a temporary foreign worker from East Africa. She's a master tailor, and this mother, her entire work is rotated around her LMI. That worker's permit, the work permit that you get to work in Canada.
Yeah.
Her boss, this another lady who runs the shop where she does all the stitching, she makes her in the paper, it says she's getting paid $16 an hour. But she only pays her $10. This is in Alberta, in Northeast Calgary. So she pays her the money and then forces her to pay the rest back by cash. And she makes her work for 10 hours a day. And she doesn't even want to give her one day off. When she just gets up to take lunch, she doesn't let her take lunch. She said, you eat your lunch right at your sewing machine while you're stitching. So when she comes home to her kids, her legs are poofed up, swollen, because she's been sitting in that chair and stitching all day. So this is the life that sometimes one woman, the torture that they perpetuate, the abuse that they perpetuate with another woman, just breaks my heart to see that. Just out of greed, just to make the business, just to make more money. And it is disgusting to see that at 2021, I have reported to the police, to the immigration, you do everything and nothing happens. The consequence is that the employer will fire the employee.
Yeah.
And that's it. So out of fear of losing their job, their status in Canada, they work in these horrible conditions as migrant workers.
So right.
The part is they're from the same ethnicity, the employer and the employee. So you're doing it to your own people. You know how much that breaks your heart? And that's what I don't understand, if people really know that this is sometimes what women have to face, especially single women, single mothers have to face just to feed their children. But I commend this woman. This woman is trying everything in her capacity to educate her daughters, to make sure that she still goes to work, gets paid, and does everything to learn English so she can pass that IELTS test so she can apply for permanent residency. So despite all the abuse she's facing, she has the resiliency, the strength of a woman to carry on. So at the end, God is going to look after her and carry her on. And thank God there are people in the community. There's me that I'm doing whatever I can to help her. And that's it.
Yeah, we whatever we can do, we will continue doing to help. So Fatima, you are a really good singer, and did you face any kind of what should I say, any kind of what the word I should use, kind of feeling that it hindered you going forward in your profession?
Well, for myself, I was I was very lucky to have the support of my parents. And they supported me wholeheartedly from the very beginning. However, when I was starting to sing, there was a friend of mine. She was non-Ismaili. She was a Hindustani girl. And we were singing together at a few places, but her parents were definitely not accepting or supportive of it.
Right.
So there was a bit of unfairness there. And they were saying, that women should not be singing, and this is not something a girl should do, and concentrate on your studies, and don't get into that type of scene. But for myself, I was very lucky, and I had the support of my friends and family the whole way.
Wow, nice.
Yes, but Saima and Zar, when they were talking about the unfairness of these ladies, it's really, really unfortunate. Just like we're in 2021, and we've got to somehow get these ladies to the resources and to the right people. Saima, I know you're doing a lot of work as well, but somehow it seems unfair, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There is. We want to look for fairness, Fatima, and we seek fairness, but at the end, it isn't. We shouldn't always think that it is men that is oppressing us. Sometimes it's we ourselves that oppress other women. So and sometimes I was thinking about what Nigar said too. Nigar, you said you work in domestic violence. You're wanting these women to really come out and break the stigma, to come out and seek help. And I face the same thing. And sometimes though, I see the other side of this too. And I don't want you to take this in a bad way, but sometimes because of COVID, because of going through horrible financial times over this last 1 year, a lot of women would just come to me and just say, I'm sick and tired of my husband not being able to pay for things. I'm tired of living in poverty. I don't want to be in this marriage anymore. I'm done. I just don't want to do it. And that's when I talk to them and I say that, what? When we get married, marriage isn't a flimsy thing, you know. It isn't something that you just get bored or you haven't been able to earn enough money, and that you might think that there's greener pastures on the other side. There isn't. When you leave this marriage with your kids, it's going to be even more difficult for you, you know. So if there's ways to get counseling, if there's ways to, you know, work it out, I'm here to help you. And there'll be lots of people, there's lots of resources there to help you. You got to make sure that you work it, because a breaking of a family, a breaking of a marriage has such a lengthy mental effect on you, your children, you can't imagine. So there's things that we got to consider on both sides before we make that decision, right?
But sometimes we are helpless. Like I'm telling you one of the story. She's my client. She's DV victim. She got a job in Dunkin' Donuts. She has a daughter and she's divorced now. So she told me once that she's facing sexual harassment at the workplace. One of the manager. So, and she said, I don't want to leave the job. You know what I'm gonna do. So believe me, I told her that, okay, just talk to him straight away, that if he will do that again, you can complain to police. She said, yeah, but you know what? He was telling me that, oh, a few other girls, they are also trying to get this job, but I'm giving you this job. So, I mean, he's telling her that this is the privilege, or this is something advantage she's getting. Sorry, there is a call coming. I hope you guys can't listen.
It's okay.
Okay. So how can she leave this job now? She's still working at that Dunkin' Donuts. I can't help her. I told her that leave this job, try to find some other job, but she's not leaving this. See, I know this, and I can't do anything. I can't help.
I think a lot of women are also scared, right?
Yeah.
They're scared. Like, what would happen
painful.
if I left? Then what? You know?
Yeah.
There's so many factors involved. Then you'll hear slack from the family or the husband, or less money coming in, and there's so many different factors. Wow.
Yeah, so many. Such a vicious cycle it is. Yeah.
Absolutely.
It goes around and just comes and ends to the same spot, because there's, as you said, Fatima, there are so many factors to it, not even 1, 2, or 3, there are 20 of them, and you have to see that where the end is, what the best you can do, and sometimes in that you are done, and it breaks up so many relationships. That's how.
So so I think this kind of respect, I think it starts from home. When when you have your brother or your father, if they're giving you like freedom, okay, if you want to work, you can work. If you want to be a singer, you can sing. If you want to be an actor, just go act. I think it starts from home. I think that's where the women get the more confidence. And then when they go out for the work or something, because I heard yesterday there are some offices like kind of the white collar jobs. It doesn't give it to the woman because they're married, because they know if they're married, if they're going to start working here, then after a year or two, they'll be going on leave. So I think this is not I don't know why why the men are thinking this, or it's not like it's like those are big corporation. It's coming from the top. So I don't know who to blame. Is it our government? Is it our own people? Is it our own friends or family? So it's coming around. Of course, it's like a cycle. You go home or you go out. It's all same sometimes. I think you guys have, of course, I feel bad for the one who go through this kind of thing. But I think we have to work together. As me, as a brother, or husband, or a friend, I think we have to work together and let kind of tell everyone this is like it's all shoulder to shoulder. There is no up and down, or it's not like no one is bigger than other.
That is why, Jalal, you need laws. You need laws to protect women in the workplace. And that's what we have in Canada. People don't just change attitudes just like that. Doesn't matter what your upbringing is. Remember, when slavery was made illegal, people didn't just wake up and say, you know what, slavery is bad, so I'm going to stop taking slaves. They had to change laws. They had to fight wars to end slavery. just like that, you got to make laws. And that's why Canada, there are laws that if you fire someone, you don't hire someone because of their gender, or if you fire them because they're getting pregnant, you can go to the Human Rights Commission and you can sue them, right?
Yeah.
And that's why there's these things called DNI, diversity and inclusion. They ask you the question, are you a woman? Are you an LGBTQ? Are you indigenous? Are you black? Are you disabled? So that you keep on getting those those vulnerable groups included in your workplace. And that is so important to do the same thing in the countries where we come from originally. So we need to tell them that back home too, that you guys need to do that so that our mothers, our sisters, our daughters get equal opportunity. And it's no longer about equality anymore. It's about equity. It's about making sure that, as a mom, I'm applying for a job as a operations manager, and a dad is applying for a job in the operations manager. And dad doesn't have to think that where am I going to put my kids when I go to work? How am I going to cook breakfast before 9 a.m.? How am I going to pick up my children? How am I going to do the shopping? How am I going to look after the washing, the housekeeping? But the woman has to do all of that and then go to the job, right?
Right.
That's called equity. That's realizing that all the barriers that we as women have to get the same job, to get to the same goals, right?
That's right. Yes, so right. So see, what I feel that if when children are born in a family, there are boys and there are girls, the boys have to be taught that what is respect and how to treat women when they are very little. And once they see how they're brought up to be respecting women, their sisters, their cousins, their all female friends around them, I personally find that I've seen those households where this is very important thing when they are growing up, and that thing really matters when they get married and have children. So there are more broken families where these children were abused and they saw abuse in their homes. And those homes and those men or boys, they learn the same thing and they do the same thing. So this cycle, if is really broken somewhere, that the brought up and the respect and all that is done well, I think slowly and gradually that will happen. But once this abuse stops in their own homes, then things may change a little bit. That's what I feel, because I come across lots of families in which these things happen. So I think that is the most important thing when the children are born, and what you teach them and to respect. That is the best thing, I think. What, anybody wants to say anything about that?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Actually, we as a woman, as a mother, as a sister, however we will teach them to treat the woman, they will do the same when they would be men. So it happened in my family. One of my cousin, when my daughter was just 2-3 years old, one of my cousin, she visited my house and she said, you know what? Why you don't tell your daughter that, oh, your brother is coming, your uncle is coming, don't do that, sit quiet here. I said, why? The brother, they are equal, there is just 1 year difference between my son and daughter. She said, no, she has to get scared from the brother because he is the brother. I said, no, because my mom, she never set up such kind of environment, so I'm not doing this with my children. And that's how my daughter knows. She's mashallah graduate in criminal justice. She's going to join law enforcement, and she is very confident, and I'm pretty sure she will never teach the same thing as she saw my cousin and few other family members. So she would be like me, and I'm like my mother. That's how things would change. So we have to. It will take time, but gradually, eventually, it depends on the woman. Again, how we put it in the man's head, how to treat women. So eventually, it's on us.
Anybody has to say, Fatima, you?
No, I'm just listening to everything. It's so sad to hear how these issues are rising for the females in the household.
Yeah.
And I was just thinking, Salmaji, this also must be, what's the word? Exasperated maybe, or doubled or tripled during this coronavirus.
Yeah.
A lot of people have lost their jobs, and if the husband is home more, and if the wife is a housekeeper and a homemaker looking after the house,
Yeah.
the kids, the
Yeah.
being teacher at home and everything, also issues can become worse, for the female.
I 100% agree with you on that, Fatima. You can't imagine how many calls I've been getting on messages and messages from women just asking. Just yesterday, last night, I just got a message that Saima, my husband again left me. I don't know what to do, you know? So, and today, right before the show, I had this woman call me 3 times. Like, I really need to talk to you, because of all the crazy, horrible things her husband has been doing. So before it used to be, people would see me as a helper. Once in a while, they would call me. And this recent year, it's been crazy, like just calls after calls. Nobody gets a reprieve,
Yeah.
You don't even get a reprieve to get somebody to look after their kids so they can go to with a friend and just share 2 words to vent out.
Yeah.
Share words of comfort. Go get some reprieve from children, from babies. So it gets multiplied and multiplied, the stress, So what do you do? So I can't wait for this vaccine to come so people can get some sort of, relief.
Yeah, you're so right. But I know this domestic violence thing, we can keep on talking, and it, we can talk about it and keep on talking, but nothing I think will change in this right now, and especially COVID time. But something has to change. The respect and for women and what they are doing, it should be recognized, because I know I don't say men are not helping, but it comes to that conclusion that how your family was brought up and how your forefathers, from it goes on like that. So I think the change has to happen in your home first, and that will really make a difference for women. And it's been almost a century we are talking about, and that's so like surprising that not much has happened like for women, and it's been going on like this. So there has to be something that to be done differently, and I don't know what to put my finger on to say what can be done differently that things can change for women. So I don't know, somebody's come up with a miracle or some kind of a vaccine for this thing that it goes into their heads and things change.
Yeah, I will say education and awareness.
Awareness, education, and respect, which starts from home. And I think that will do some change. Not 100%, but maybe at least if it changes 80%, I think that will do wonders. That's what I think. Yeah. Jalal, you have to say anything?
Yeah, just want to say, because since the pandemic started back in March, so we see, a lot of artists, they are on online, and they have been to our platform as well. And Fatima and most of the ladies are performing, like day and night every day. I mean, 7 days a week. So, and we are getting entertained, by the ladies. And then we see, like we are to the Mars now, and we saw there was there was a Pakistani girl. There was from our community. She was involved in the process, working with at the US, with whatever is going on at the Mars. So the girls or female or the women there, they're all the way to the Mars as well with us. I don't know. I think started with only few people. Kind of वो जो कहते हैं कि प्याज एक खराब छिलका हो खराब तो आप बाकी प्याज भी ऐसे खराब हो जाते हैं. I think that's what it is. just because of one or two personnel. And I think, I think the blame is going around as well. But I would say, like as a female, I think you guys are doing great. We are loving you here. You're my co-host. Like Salma for us 10 years. So we are working together. Shukar, it's been going well. Everyone wants to come on the show, and they love our female and man kind of combination. And I think this is only like only वो जो बोलते हैं ना कि अपना गिनती भर के होंगे 2-4 लोग होंगे जिसकी वजह से so the blame is going like goes around and everyone is on the same boat.
Yeah, you're so right. Like through these channels, we try to show that how women should be respected. We are showing through these channels, through the online and social media, and we are trying our best. But I hope if it makes even a change, how we say, okay, you watch something, you get to learn something from some episode you watch, a movie you watch, a book you read, like programs like this and if only handful of people learn and take something home, then you have done your job. And that's all. By doing this program and taking this issue today, this is what we are trying to do, trying our best in some way or the other, and hopefully through YouTube and through Facebook and through sharing this to lots of people. That's our aim, is that at least think and contemplate and come to know that what is going in this world and why women are so suppressed and they are harassed and so many different things. So that's what we must keep on doing, these kind of things, keep on taking these issues, these topics, and talk about it openly, so that somewhere somebody can make a difference in their life. So this is what we're trying to help out. Yeah.
I also wanted to say that there are a couple of things that you can really do. Number one, value yourself, value the work you do. As a woman, never say that I'm just a housewife.
Yeah.
You're not. The amount of work that you do to clean your house, cook the food, look after the children. If your husband were to hire someone to do that, they'd be paying thousands and thousands of dollars. So being a mother, being somebody who looks after the household, that is valuable work. So value yourself, whether you are working in a McDonald's or in an office or in a cleaning job, every job that you do, value it. Number two, speak up. Don't be shy. Don't think that, I should just, I don't want to ruffle any feathers. I don't want to offend anybody. You can speak up with love, but you can speak strongly. You don't have to show disrespect, but you need to make sure that your voice is heard. If you see there's something happening wrong in your life, with your children, at your work, with your husband, make sure you speak up. And you know what? As women, we're already so resilient. We have the strength of 10 men when it comes to handling our emotions, to getting to handling any sort of emotional stress. We can really handle that. So use that strength to move yourself forward. Never ever think you don't have the strength to do that.
Yeah. So well said, Saima. Yes, Fatima, anything you'd like to put in there?
Yes. Actually, Jalal Bhai was talking a few minutes ago about female singers. If you don't mind, I'm just going to rewind. What I've noticed recently, being a singer, a virtual singer, is that other female singers are supporting me, and I'm supporting other female singers by writing comments, trying to bring them up rather than down, always supporting them, commending them, empowering them, respecting them. And I feel that that's really important between singers, rather than trying to compete. It's very important to be humble and empower these women to do better,
So right.
I wanted to read something. One of my friends posted on Facebook yesterday. It's a quote by Audrey Hepburn, if you don't mind me reading it.
No, sure.
It says, "The beauty of a woman is not in the clothes she wears, the figure that she carries, or the way she combs her hair. The
Right.
beauty of a woman is seen in her eyes because that is the doorway to her heart, that place, the place where love resides. True
Right.
beauty in a woman is reflected in her soul. It is the caring that she lovingly gives, the passion that she shows, and the beauty of a woman only grows with passing years. I found
So,
that to be
so true.
nice.
So
Right.
beautifully written. Yeah.
Yeah.
So beautifully written. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, Janika, you would like to say anything? No.
You are mute.
Mute. No, you can't. I have to send her a message to let
Okay,
her
Nigar,
know.
we can't hear you. Okay, so okay, so by the time she actually she will come back. Okay, so I think Fatima, are you okay? Like you can stay with us for 5 more minutes.
Yeah, actually, mera practice niche chal raha hai, so I have.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
You go ahead.
So before I let you go, Fatima. So Fatima will be with us next Tuesday, and we're gonna have our Navroz celebration with Fatima.
Right.
So it starts at 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 Mountain, 7 Central, and 8 Eastern. Rafko will be posting whole week. So Fatima,
Great.
thank you so much, and we'll see you
Thank
next week.
you. Thank you. All the best with whatever you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care,
Thank you.
Fatima.
See you.
Bye.
I
Nice
wanted
to
to
meet
mention.
you.
Nice to meet you too, Saima. I just wanted to mention quickly that the theme of this year's International Day is Women in Leadership, achieving and equal future in the COVID-19 world. I don't know if you know that, but this is a big theme that's going on, and women are frontline workers, caregivers, community organizers, innovators, and some of them are the most effective national leaders today.
Yeah.
So during this pandemic, women are really recognized, and we should
Something
be
to be proud of, right?
Very
Yeah.
proud.
Very proud of. Yeah.
Thank you again, Jalal.
Thank
Thanks so
you.
much, Saima, for
Thank
having
you.
me.
Nice to see you. Nice to talk to you. Take care. All the best to you.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We'll see you next
Bye.
Tuesday.
Sounds
Bye-bye.
good.
Yeah.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
All right.
Yes, Saima. See, we are. I don't know what happened with our.
That's okay. You know what? It's happened. It's technology. As much as it makes us come closer during COVID,
Yeah,
it has its limitations.
yeah, that's right. So true. So true. So what's going on with you, Saima, these days? What you're been up to? Like that will add to our International Women's Day.
You know, I don't want to even say what's going on, because sometimes I sit and wonder that is it right to glorify the amount of busy life that we lead?
Yeah,
I don't want to do that. I want us to have that time for self-care too. But life is such, I'm working full time, and this wonderful organization called Jumpstart Refugee Talent.
Yeah,
I'm hooking up refugees from Vancouver to Calgary to Toronto with jobs, and it's very fulfilling. And it isn't just minimum wage jobs. These are refugees that are coming here that are talented, that are skilled, educated, who has so much to give to Canada, but they don't have the connections. They don't have the financial stability to just lay around till they find the job that is going to appreciate their skills and talents. So I do that during the daytime. In the evenings and weekends, I'm busy with my job at the Calgary Immigrant Support Society. It's a volunteer work. I'm the co-founder, so I help newcomers with everything from crisis support to all the necessities and niceties in the home, to everything you can think of. When you first arrive, you need help, I'm there for that, so
good for you. Good for
you. And then when you have the profile that you have, Salma, Jalal, everyone that has any problem, whether they want to get married or they want to get out of a marriage or they're having financial problems, they all call you for every problem.
That's right.
I sit there, in my brain thinking how I can help them. So that's how my days go.
You're doing a great job, Saima. Doing a great job.
And and families there, my son, my mom, And yeah, life goes on.
Life goes on.
Hey.
Yeah, whatever we can do to make life world better, right? Yeah, whatever little we can do. Yeah, good.
Okay, Sana, and of course, you, I think it was last year now, so you won the award.
Yeah.
For so yeah, congratulations on that. And how did it go? I think it was all virtual. This that time.
Yes, that was the most strangest award. So this is the Immigrants of Distinction Award in the Community Service category. So this is the category that gets the largest number of nominations out of any category, and it's the most prestigious award that an immigrant gets in Calgary.
Nice.
So we were like in the same Zoom room as the Mayor Nenshi and all the CEOs of different companies that sponsor these awards, and all the movers and shakers, and all the recipients. And it was very strange getting an award online, And then when they asked me to give a speech, I was on mute. So I gave half a speech on mute. You're on mute. I'm like, oh, yeah. So that's technology, and those are the award ceremonies.
Yes, no, congratulations once again. Keep up the good work. And this is what we are. We are always to be saluted. And today we salute all the women who are doing whatever they can to make this world better. And this is what I can say. And hopefully by day after day and months after months and year after year, things will change for us. And we keep doing our work on our side and pray that, the men should start respecting women as much as they have to do, and that will really make a difference. And that's what I pray for. And we are so fortunate coming from a good families where the respect was given to all the men, and we gave the same to our children. And hopefully they have learned from us and they will do the same. And that is a cycle we want, that it should keep on going.
Continue.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. I think a woman deserve all the respect they can get. And what I do, I'm on a Facebook all the time. People complain all the time. Yeah, because my wife does all the thing, all the things for me. So I just get ready everything so I can do this kind of thing. So I think everyone deserve their respect. And our friend Nigar couldn't. I think she just having a problem to connect with us right now, but our show is finishing. Anyways.
Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you. What's your last message, Saima, for all the men and the women?
All I can say to the men is, I saw a lot of women wish each other International Women's Day. I want you to think next year, make a post yourself and talk about the women in your lives and wish them International Women's Day, and make a commitment. What can you do on that day to make the life of women better? So
beautiful.
This is the message to the women, but this is the message to our men.
Men also,
about it for next year. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Nice to have you. And all the best, and hopefully we'll connect soon. Take care of yourself and all the best.
Good night. Bye.
Thank you, Saima. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Yeah, this was
Jamal
great discussion. Yeah.
Yes.
And it was nice to have women from different fields of life. Yeah. And hopefully we pray things change and we salute men also. There are so many out there who are really supporting their women, really supporting their daughters and their children. And there are so many out there. But my request to all those who are not doing what they are supposed to do, please think and reflect and contemplate what change you can do so that it can bring harmonious life in your household and make things better. That's what my last message is, that please, men who can do some good change should think and reflect on it. And we wish all the future International Women's Day become better and better. And that's what we pray. And thank you to all men. Of course, there are so many good men out there, and that's remarkable. Yeah, remarkable.
Yeah, no, I think just because of one or two people, then everything
it shouldn't be like that. Yeah, we pray that everything is better.
Everything gets fine. Of course, yeah. So guys, now, so next couple of Tuesday we're gonna have Nowruz celebration for our New Year. So first, Fatimah Kassam will join us next Tuesday. Then the week after Tuesday, first time, Amit Charania will join us from. So we're gonna have some good time, and Amit Charania, that will be 23rd, and he sings a lot of Pakistani songs as well.
Wow,
and it's a 23rd March is a Pakistan Day, so it's gonna be I think it's gonna be fun to listen to him all the Pakistani songs. So it'll be great. Chalo, theek hai, and thanks to Fatima from Vancouver.
Thank you for your support always, and we'll see you with some fun next 2 Tuesdays. And enjoy and have fun and keep safe, keep healthy, keep on sanitizing, keep on washing your hands, and don't forget to put on your mask.
Yeah, just one note, like Salman, I was listening yesterday, like in the news. So in US, only in US, guys, only in US, if you have your vaccination, and if someone visits you, they already have the vaccination as well, they can come to your house now. Doesn't matter if they're from the same family or no. And they don't have to wear mask, and they don't have to be social distancing.
Only in US.
Only in US. So what I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say, like, things are moving, changing a little slowly.
Inshallah.
So hopefully, once you get your vaccination time, so please get your vaccination.
Yeah.
Do not delay. I think that's the only reason we can come back to the normal life. So that was I'm trying to say.
Keep healthy, keep safe. All the best to you. Good night.
All right. Thank you so much. Khuda Hafiz.
Next Tuesday ko mulaqat hogi. Okay, Jalal.
Inshallah. Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz.
Khuda Hafiz. Guys, one and only Saima Jamal. So ye tha aaj ka hamara show. So of course we're gonna have a coffee with Jalal on Sunday at 2 o'clock Calgary time, 4 o'clock Eastern, and we're gonna have immediately Jiwani, and let's start some celebration. Yes, Nowruz celebration on this Sunday, 2 o'clock Calgary time, 4 o'clock Eastern. Lekin on Saturday is going to be Suhana Safar. Yes, they are doing their show on this Saturday, March 13th. Starts at 6:30 Mountain Time, 8:30 Eastern, and it's going to be live on Smiley TV this time. So make sure you enjoy the show, guys. And there are so many shows going as well. Almost every day someone is doing their show. So make sure you enjoy all the show and support everyone. And Sonia, hello Sonia, watching as well. Shamila Buran, thank you so much. Nurm, thank you so much, Nurm. And Nigar, I'm really sorry. I don't know what happened, your connection, but anyways, but you were there like almost the whole show, just the last 5 minutes. And Karima Gar, thank you. Salim Ali, thank you so much for your kind words. And to Jate, I'm gonna play one of my promo that I'm gonna at the show. But we'll see you on Sunday for sure, live on Facebook and YouTube. Amelia Jiwani live, and we're gonna do some celebration. Nowruz celebration with Amir Ali Jiwani. Until then, apna bahut zyada khayal rakhega. Get your vaccination. If you get the call, please do your job. Stay 2 meters apart if you are not vaccinated yet, and use mask, and don't go out if you don't have to. So until then, apna bahut zyada khayal rakhega. We'll see you then. Thank you.
Subscribe to our official YouTube channel and stay updated.